It's a Golden Raz Ultra Ball situation. The black dress. That's what the shiny is. Come on, raid 1. But the likelihood... Oh! Yes, hello and welcome everybody. Hope that you're good, and it's good to be back in the UK. The aim of this video is to get shiny Pheromosa today ahead of its raid hour if possible, and we have special 7-kilometer focused event eggs which are linked to the Global GOFest ticket. They have a pretty interesting egg pool which include the 3 new shinies, in fact 4 new shinies for the GOFest season, which is Ducklet, Crabrawler, Emolga, and finally Jangmo-O's release slightly ahead of this weekend, which is very cool. I've seen a lot of people hatching it actually, which is a big congrats on their front. We've got Budew in there, Maractus is a rare regional, corsola, which I will say we managed to hatch the shiny of, which is my first ever corsola, which was amazing. Blue corsola, fantastic to have hatched that. You've got the regular form of Rockruff, Vullaby, and then in the rarest tier, Larvesta, which of course can be shiny, plus Dusk form Rockruff. On that front, we've also managed to hatch the shiny Crabrawler, which was the shiny I didn't get way back in the Spelunker's Cove event. That was released as part of Madrid GoFest, and obviously we were in Sardinia at the time. We've had some other successes, because today Xurkitree, Pheromosa and Buzzwole are going to be in their specific regions. Thank you to the Land Down Under and a few Japanese players for sending raid out invites just this morning, but very early hours when their raids first started, a massive thank you to Kiwi Steve, who got us not only one shiny Xurkitree, which is our first one of our own, but back-to-back Xurkitrees, which was insane. So second and third raid for Xurkitree was shiny over here, and thank you very much, mate, for those invites. The second one even had the new Ultra Beast catch card, and it's really nice to see that added into the game. So the raids just keep coming. But we're also going to maximize on the 7-kilometer event eggs today. I will say this, for Global GoFest Saturday, I'm aiming to start here in Walpole, but during the course of the afternoon for that day, I'm going to try and head over to Kensington Gardens, because there is a huge addition to that park. Also, Ian Waterfall will be down there, and Stars and the local community there. Huge number of players, because extra stops and gyms apparently have been added into Kensington Gardens around the pond, making a nice 10 or 11 gym loop, as well as an extra 20 to 30 Pokestops added, which is amazing work linking Stars with Niantic and the Community Ambassador Program, which I really hope that can become more of a common addition for major events like this. So I think this is all the way from Morosan over in Japan. Thank you very much. I think it's like the 3rd invite from them over in Japan, and wow, 2176 is awful. Xurkitree, you're looking for 2249 or 2812, I believe it is. Pheromosa, you're going to be looking for 1624 or 2030 in the weather boost. And finally, Buzzwole in the Americas is 1977 or 2472. Good luck on those raids, because I have a feeling we won't get shiny Xurkitree now for a little while, but I'd love a Shundo check. Actually, on the note of Shundo check, I completely forgot. We have the inbound from Ultra Space research, and I think it was Charles Amanda on the Patreon squad who gifted us the event ticket for this one, which gives us a special research that gives us XL candy for some of the Ultra Beasts, as well as encounters. Those research encounters are one of the only ways, in fact the only way, that you can get a Buzzwole that is Great League eligible. Why did I claim the GBL ticket? I don't know, but a big shout out, Marsful27. I saw he got the shiny from the research, and it was a shiny 98. What one's going to come first? I'm not sure. Blacephalon. It's a shame that Blacephalon and Stakataka are not shiny for Global. It would have been a really nice addition if they were. This is the perfect time to jump into a Global Discord community, because the remote raid game is unlimited from today. It's still very expensive, that doesn't get around the point of that. Stakataka, no shiny of course. If you can get 100% Necrozma, fuse it with either Solgaleo or Lunana, both of those fusion forms are insanely good in Pokemon Go. I would highly recommend raiding crazily on the Sunday. When you raid the fusion forms, you'll get a little bit of the solar or lunar energy depending on which one you raid, and you'll get the standard Necrozma for the catch, which has a shiny potential. Can this Stakataka just get in the ball? Your research. Katana is an insanely good, that was such a terrible Stakataka, oh my god. Will we have a raid invite? Okay, pause on the research. Katana is one of the best grass types in the game. The other ones I'd recommend raiding are Nihilego, very good poison and rock type raid attacker. Katana's available in the Northern Hemisphere, so any Southern Hemisphere folks, jump in the Discord and add some Northern Hemisphere players. Nihilego is available globally, so that doesn't matter necessarily. You can raid with your local squad for that one. Guzzlord has some play in PvP, but unless you're really in the PvP game and want the shiny and the catch card, I'd probably say leave that one alone, to be honest. We also have Celesteela, that is the Southern Hemisphere counterpart to Katana. Now, shiny, yes, go for it if you want to. It's going to be a bit more difficult just because there are fewer Southern Hemisphere players. Honestly, I've done one raid for it. I'm not overly concerned. That's my prerogative. Blacephalon and Stack Attacker I would personally avoid for now because they can't be shiny at all. Xurkitree in the APAC region. This is why I'm raiding it, it's an absolute must-have. It's the best electric type, basically, only obtainable during these raid windows through invites to APAC. So add some players from Japan, Australia, from the Eastern Bloc, really. With no remote raid cap, this is the best chance to go ham for it. Pheromosa is very much a shiny chase, much like Celesteela. It doesn't have any place in the meta in Pokemon Go. That's why we're trying to get the shiny today, so we don't have to worry about it on the Saturday. And 2213. Buzzwole, which we had in New York GoFest. This isn't shiny, what a shame. Buzzwole is not necessarily a raid attacker, but it is incredibly good in pretty much every league of PvP. And Great League, you need the research one to get it under 1500 CP. Unless Pheromosa is going to be very, very good to us, it could be a chase. Let's check. This one's gonna be... Oh, Shiny Guzzlord from the research. Would you look at that? Fantastic. Reddish vibe. So let's go for a Pokeball. It's a fantastic shiny, even if it's not overly useful in the game. Of course, they're not guaranteed catches. Let's hit the excellent. If we have to Ultra Ball it, we have to Ultra Ball it. Seriously, I don't want to have to fight. I don't want to fight a Guzzlord for research. It doesn't have the catch card, and it's a dead 3-star, but that's fantastic. Lovely. One shiny from the research. I have heard that these could be boosted. I've seen people getting 3 shinies from them. Nihilego, 1656. Still need a hundo of that, so I'll be chasing that. The no throw bonus is the best strategy. 1656 is a dead 3-star. This Katana, regular Katana, 1538. Dead 3-star again. Celesteela this should be. Not shiny. 1291 is a really bad 2-star. This is gonna be a Xurkitree that's not shiny in 1664. I don't remember what Masterful 27's IVs were. Better than that. The real test. Will this be Buzzwole but not shiny? That's almost like good PvP hysterically. I think I have one like that from Seattle originally. Right, the final test. Pheromosa? No, not shiny on check number 1, but 1205. Thank you, Charles Amanda, I believe it was. I will double check. 91% can now claim our 5 regular candy of each. Oh dear God, you can literally do a raid and get more than that. If we go scouting on Campfire, there is one down here, which is the one I was spotting, but there's another one at 1134. This is where local raiding doesn't really work. I do content creation, so I'm perfectly at will or liberty to just go roaming like crazy, but this is a massive area. To cross from this raid over here to these raids, where is it over here, that's about an hour's walk or more, and your regular Pokemon Go player is going to say, nah. But anyway, I think it's time to get our skates on, put an incensed podcast episode in our ears, because episode 179 is nearly complete, and that'll be dropping on the Sunday of this Global GoFest. That is Ian Waterfall and me recording live at New York City GoFest. We had some fantastic guests on, creators as well as regular players who are showcasing their shinies, jumping in for our silly games if you listen to the podcast. So a big thank you to everybody who got involved in that show, including GoCast Chris and Kyle, who jumped on for a big section. We had Zoe Two Dots and JT Gilly on, and Landor Alpha, as well as Billy Lutz and Alexa. We've done a couple of waves of invites on this one, but this is the very first Pheromosa raid that we found. I do wish that sometimes the raid spawned a little bit more easily. Honestly, a big thank you to anybody who's joined the Patreon recently. Thank you so much. It's been a really amazing wave of support coming in. And if you wish to join and have a look at the Patreon, it's linked in the description. Come on, Pheromosa. We're looking for not that. 1624, I think, would be the 100%er from memory. So let's see. Will it have the black dress? That's what the shiny is. Come on, raid 1. Yes! Come on! Raid number 1! That's all we needed. That is Pheromosa, ka-ching, ticked off. It's pretty dead on the stats, but it was either going to be raid number 1 or raid 50. I am so chuffed. We don't have to raid that much more for this thing. I'll only send out invites for the ones we casually need. Doesn't have the catch card, but as you can see, it's a dead 2-star, but shiny Pheromosa in-game, bagged. Let's freaking go, come on. Oh, a good timing with the old eggs, right? Let's actually carry on a little bit because I think, well, the game crashed. So those eggs will have now disappeared, which is really annoying. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 eggs of deadness. Game really cannot handle chopping in and out between the app. 3 or 4 waves done of invites and 1576. Ka-ching. It wasn't back to back like the Xurkitree, but that's fine. 12 o'clock in 5 minutes signals Thailand's raid hour, and a friend of the local crew is currently out in Thailand. In between some Xurkitree raids, we should have a batch of eggs that won't glitch and crash, because we're not going to swipe and turn off our Bluetooth. We managed to get the Go++ off. Egg 3. Really? It's just another Crab Brawler and Jangmo-o. If we can nab them. But the likelihood... Oh, shiny Ducklet. Let's go. Nice. I didn't need one, but it's one from an egg. Let's see which geotag it has. Is that 2? That's a double shiny batch of Ducklets. That thing liked me in New York, and it likes me still. There's a non-shiny one just to boot. 2 back-to-back Ducklets. What about the rest of the batch of eggs? Because I don't think there's a hundo in here. We did actually hatch a hundo Crab Brawler in another batch as well. I think we're going to slow down on the Pheromosa raids until we get to raid hour, because even people who don't have it in their region are not overly interested. Can't blame them. I can't really blame people for not being overly interested, but thank you for jumping in, people. And this isn't a sparkly one, and more importantly, it is nowhere near a hundo. Well, a few Xurkitree invites later, Japan delivers our 3rd shiny Xurkitree. It's not very good stats, of course, 2194. It's such a good shiny. That's a perfect lucky trade one. And actually, this morning I went lucky friends with Dwayne. So Dwayne, I'll message you, but if you have a shiny Xurkitree spare, shall we swap them? Doesn't have the catch. I haven't had very many catch card things for Xurkitree yet. 14M Charmander from Japan. What we're going to do is walk these eggs off. We'll do another batch after this one. We wanted a good Xurkitree, and this is 2244. Thank you, Isaac, who's part of Brandon Tarn's squad. All the way, I think, from Malaysia, if I'm not wrong. But it's a 98. We could have a shiny 8. Please. Oh, no. Not shiny, but that's still a really solid Xurkitree, and somebody over there hasn't heard of the invention of headphones. 2 excellents in a row, nice and easy. Instantly out. There's a new batch of eggs. I don't think I'm Go++ing, but maybe that Rockruff is the dusk. Maybe some more shiny action is dotted around in these eggs. I am hopeful, but possibly naive. There's a Larvesta. That's in the rarest tier. A couple of weeks ago, actually. Come on. Crap, we do need one more of those just to get that family done, but we've got the whole weekend. These eggs and the biomes. That was a dead egg batch, unfortunately, but considering how much luck... Oh, hundo Ducklet. Actually, that's the 2nd time that's happened. We hatched the shiny Crab Brawler, and then the next batch of eggs gave us the hundo. Lovely stuff, and we'll collect some more eggs, but I have got Daily Adventure Incense going. Even Daily Adventure Incense is good to us today. That's the Friday game day luck. I tell you, Fridays are just my day to play. It was Larvesta, Emolga, GoFest, plus our batch of eggs should have gone off 100 meters ago. Let's see. 1 star. There are the eggs. So final batch of eggs for us today. On video, I will say. I will try and hatch some more during the stream. Come on. Jangmo-o, it would be amazing to hatch that ahead of the weekend. Crab Brawler, come on. Maractus is a nice rare regional, actually. Getting that as a hundo would be fantastic. Come on, Ducklet. Hatched a lot of those. It's even just today. Come on, Jangmo-o. I've seen people hatching the Jangmo-o shiny. I am very jealous. That's 3 Jangmo-o in that batch. Oh well, I really can't complain over 2 shiny Ducklets and a hundo Ducklet from today. I thought we were done and dusted for the day, but we are so not. That is a Galarian Articuno. I'm going to risk tabbing out. GoHub article 2625, 2667 would be your best bet, and it's even then only a 5% chance. Oh, and it didn't reset. That's a nice change from how it was last time. It's a Golden Razz Ultra Ball situation, and that is a really nice way to tick off this video. I completely botched the throw. Straight out it goes, and straight gone it is. For that throw, I deserve it. But don't worry, Mankey. So as we wrap up before the GoFest Global weekend begins, firstly, I'm going to wish you all the most amazing success. Hopefully you can nab all the shinies that you want. Hundos, maybe some shundos are in the calling cards for you. And don't forget, if you want those international raids from the global community, join my Discord, which is found in the description below. Definitely a fantastic community to go and get those regional Ultra Beasts from and make those international friend connections too. Let me know in the comments below, have you bagged one of the shiny Ultra Beasts from this Inbound from Ultra Space event? Xurkitree, Buzzwole and Pheromosa are running in the raids outside of the Global GoFest windows, which is 10 till 6 PM local time, Saturday and Sunday. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the like button as well. It really does help the channel. And of course, I cannot end the video without thanking all of my amazing Patreon supporters, many of whom are actually brand new. There's been a huge wave of new people to the Patreon. Thank you so much for your extra support and tier up support. It really does make an enormous difference to the channel and the content that we're able to create here. So all of you, thank you so much for your continued extra support. And there'll be some international raid game as well. Can't wait for that. Buzzwole and Xurkitree, bring it on. Before we go though, I want to say if you wish to raid potentially with me over the course of the weekend, you can pop a comment below including your in-game name and your friend code, and that can mean you can get some invites from the GoFest gyms and raids that we're going to be doing, and more importantly the fusion raids on the Sunday. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget you can go and check out either one of the bits of content on your screen right here. There's some good stuff from New York GoFest, and there's still some more to come. But if you want to check out some Galarian Bird Daily Adventure Incense action, you can check that out over there. Very good time. People enjoyed that video. But I'll say until tomorrow, do take care.